How we doing today, guys? Joey again, Vegas D-Tech. Today I got another mechanical video for you, moto vlog stuff. I have just recently, in the past few days, installed a new muffler onto the Kawasaki, and it's the little Rosoto, I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But anyways, it takes the place of this guy right here, which is kind of like a heavy little clunky muffler that was in it. It has like a catalytic converter all built into it, whatever. But I just didn't like the sound of that, and I wanted something a little bit more throatier. And I went ahead and put this thing on there. What's the price on this? About 140 bucks. Man, I've seen guys go ridiculous and put mufflers on their bikes that are 200, 300, 500. And I don't know what the difference between them are, man. Really. I see the guy, he goes, "Hey man, look at my Yoshimura." And you turn on, it goes, "Drrr." Another guy goes, "Hey, I got a Banton and Hines." It goes, "Drrr." I got another one, man. I got a Kirker. It goes, "Drrr." And what are the prices of drrr, drrr, drrr? What's the price difference? 300, 500. $500, guys. $500 is ridiculous. $500 is like a quarter of the price of what I paid for this. So if I paid $2,000 for this, $500 is a quarter. What if you had a truck that was $30,000? Would you change the muffler on the truck for $7,500? Makes no sense, does it? None. So anyways, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and get this. This is an Amazon muffler. Rosoto. Sounds really nice. Let me give you a little clip of that. Great to me. Now I don't know if that's going or I don't know. All I know it's going for 140 bucks, and that sounds great. Only problem that I'm having with this right here is I kind of don't like the way that it was designed. It kind of like kicks out kind of wide, and I want this thing to come in closer. Nice little tuck underneath here. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of a modification. I'm going to take this spacer out. I'm going to run this bracket in here from the outside. I'm going to run it back behind on the inside. And I'm going to try to get that thing close as I can to the swing arm for a more sleeker look. And if I can do it, I'll show you how I did it. So stay tuned. First thing we got to do, I got to get these pegs out of the way. I lowered them down because they were too high for my legs, and kind of did a little modification right there. I pulled them out of the slot that they belong in, and I just mounted them below the bottom of that. That way I have a little bit more room for my foot controls. So this is the first thing that's got to come out. Alright, then the second thing here is we're going to have this bolt that mounts it to the actual rear set. It should be like a 14. 12 millimeter action. Then the back one that actually holds it on is another 14. Right in here. And if you guys are trying to figure out how to get this spring off, because it's always under great tension, they sell these little teeny tools here. It's got a little hook for it. I use it for brakes. But if you use this, you can just wrap it around the spring, pull on it, and it'll pull the spring right off for you. And there should be one on the bottom here. Same way. There you go. Springs are off real fast and easy. Then the whole muffler should slip right on off. Bingo! Alright, so I was able to take the bracket from the front, pull the pipe out, and run it around the back. And the only thing you're going to require to do is to, this small little teeny bolt that ran through here, you're going to need to get a slightly longer one. Alright, to run through here and to run through the bracket on the back and affix a nut to it. Okay. Alright guys, so this bracket, it needed to come out. Remember I told you I had a spacer on there like this that made it stick out? We're going to be taking that spacer off, so in essence we're going to have to come up with a different bolt. So it took me a minute to find the right bolt that would fit behind here, because it's kind of like wedged in between the spacer and the bar. But I got one right there and I found a nut that's going to be perfect. So if you guys are doing this, that's only going to be the only finicky thing you're going to have to do is I would just go to the hardware store and find yourself a small bolt around this size right here. Okay, because that's going to have to go in behind the back. So instead of the bolt going into it, we're going to have to make the bolt come out of it. That's the only reverse thing that we're going to have to do. Make sense? Comprende? Alright guys. Alright, so we just take our muffler, get your strap already. Get your strap on where it needs to be. I said strap on. Alright, and then slide this thing all in. Get it over to your bolt. There it is. Then all we'll need to do now is find the right bolt that's going to go in here. Ooh hoo hoo! Yes sir. There it is. Right up on there the way that I wanted it to be. Sweet. Yep. Yep. Tucked in nice and tight. Perfect. Alright guys, that'll do it. Give this thing a little fire up, see how it sounds. Make sure all the bolts are intact. Looks good to me. Sounds good too. Alrighty guys, well there we have it. Nice and tight, all tucked in. Nice and flush, right up against the rail, smooth. Instead of it being kicked out sideways, and all we had to do is do a couple of reversals of the bolts there. I think it looks pretty amazing. Sounds amazing. One last final startup here. And there you have it, guys. So any of you guys, if you have a Grom or a 125 Kawasaki and you decided to get the Amazon Ranzotto muffler that goes brrr for 140 bucks, you don't like the way it's angled out from factory, I hope you were able to follow along. It just took about maybe 30 minutes or so. Most of that was trying to hunt down a bolt that I needed to bring back in so I could reverse the muffler install. But overall, I love the way it came out. I've been dreading it. I hated that look. Sometimes, guys, someday is today. Make it happen. No more procrastinating. All right, guys, love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And man, weather is so beautiful. God is good. We'll catch you guys again in the next video. Take care.